Welcome to All the Things, where the laughter never stops and the conversation goes everywhere.
Join best friends
Heidi and Reba
as we share our thoughts and experiences on life, love, and everything in between.
Where our expertise are in the field of real estate, but our bond goes beyond the business and into the realm of true friendship.
So sit back, relax, and get ready to listen to two friends who cover it all on All the Things. Hola.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so sleepy and hungry.
I know. If you were a dwarf, you would be grumpy, sleepy, and hungry.
Yeah, with no railroad pension.
Dude.
I know. I want a railroad pension.
And didn't they work on the railroad?
Oh my God. We're so cute.
You did not even know that.
No.
You
I
just said
totally,
that.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure.
Did.
Didn't the dwarves work on the railroad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Hi-ho,
pension.
hi-ho,
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's off
Yeah.
to work they go. No pension.
No.
You know who else doesn't have a pension? I think that the yellow trucking company that went bankrupt, I think that screwed everybody out of their pensions.
Can they do that?
I guess so.
Should we talk about it?
I don't,
Probably not.
Don't have a lot of information about it.
Probably
but
not.
Speaking about pensions, right?
That's all I want.
Ugh.
I want one that'll stick, though.
I know.
You know?
Got to be a government job.
Right.
Got to be a congressman.
I kind of feel like our job's government jobs sometimes.
Yeah.
Except
yeah.
for we can't ever be mean. And we don't get time off. And we don't get a furlough lunch break.
Our lunches are not paid for.
No. We get nothing.
This sucks.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. This podcast thing better take off.
Right? I know. This is our pension, guys.
Right, exactly. we have a new career goal in mind, which is this. No, the real estate thing is fine. We make our own pension, don't we?
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, we invest.
Oh.
That's
Could go,
pension.
yeah, we could go belly up. Could pensions go belly up? Should we ask that
We
truck
should
driver?
ask Yellow Freight about that. But yes, I'm pretty sure that they can. Like, if there's no money to pay the pension, then how does the pension get paid?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
I
not
feel
getting
like
blood from a turnip.
I feel like we're like walking a thin line of religion and politics right now.
We are. We're in that gray area.
I know.
It's not good. Anywho, how was your week?
It's Wednesday. We're
Well,
right in the
yeah,
middle of it.
But I mean, we haven't really sat down since last week.
Oh, yeah. No, it was great. I don't know what I did.
Well, Luke was here. My nephew
Yes,
was here.
Luke was here.
My
He was
19-year-old nephew. Yeah, he was super bored.
Bored out of his mind. This is
Yeah.
the first time that we didn't have everything lined up crazily for him.
You know what? It's his free trial of life is over. He's 19. So he's now an adult, and now he gets to see that being an adult sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
So, yeah, it's super boring. And no, I mean, it is what it is.
But the good thing is that now he can make his own decisions about coming out here, and it doesn't have to be for 1 week or 2 weeks. It could be for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's easy to throw down 3 days. It's easy to throw down 5,
Yeah.
10, you know?
Yeah, I mean, for a long visit, it's just like, I can't take all that time off, so I take no time off.
Right, exactly.
If he comes for 3 days or 4 days, I can swing 3 or 4 days.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a lot easier.
And then we can, rage and then send him on his way.
Yeah.
Right.
Pack him back up and
Right.
get him shipping.
Send him back to his world, his girlfriend and his friends and his job and all
his
the things.
17 kitty cats.
Yeah, all the pets and things that he wants. So yeah, no, we did that. That was fun.
We barely hung out. I was crazy with work. We barely hung out with you guys.
Oh, we went to Bazaar Meats.
Yes.
Oh, if you're in Vegas or if you're not in Vegas, travel. Bazaar Meats is in SLS, which is the Sahara, right on Las Vegas Boulevard, and this restaurant was next level. I mean, it was one of the best meals I've ever had.
Really?
The service was amazing. The food was amazing. We had this Japanese Wagyu huge steak that the three of us split. It was like 2.5 pounds of like this
Wow.
beautifully marbled steak, and then. I was with 2 children because I was with my 19-year-old nephew and Branson, who works with us and is our friend, baby boy Branson, who eats like a toddler.
He does. His favorite food's corn.
Yeah. I mean, what 2-year-old doesn't love corn?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So anyway, so I was with 2 non-adventurous eaters, and I'm an adventurous eater. And so our server was so amazing that he actually just brought me little like bites and bits and pieces
Little
from some
nuggets?
of the other like adventurous things. He just had the chef make some things up and then brought them to me so
That's
that
so
I could
cool.
taste them, because I was like, want to do this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, how about that? And they're like, no.
They
So-
wanted steak and mashed potatoes.
That was it.
That was all.
Literally, that's
I
all they
know,
wanted.
I know.
That's all we ordered for the actual meal was
Right.
steak and mashed potatoes, which I'm going to say this, the potatoes were pureed. It was like butter with a side of potatoes. They were the most heavenly thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was not like a eating clean diet kind of night.
No, but it was the thing.
And I did have sangria that night. So I did have
that was good.
cocktails that night.
It was a pretty sangria.
3 of them.
I thought you only had 1.
No, I had 3. But like they were small. So like.
It was 1.
It was 1. Right. We're mathing.
Math. Did they have a bread basket?
I don't remember.
Why? It's
I don't
because
think
of 3
so.
sangrias.
No.
That's why you can't remember.
I don't. Yeah. Nope. We ordered an appetizer that had some bread.
Good.
Yeah. But there was no bread basket. No.
What appetizer did you order? Do you remember?
It was something amazing that I couldn't pronounce. And,
Did everybody eat it or just you?
Yeah, the boys did eat it, and it did have. I think it
steak
had
and potatoes.
I think it had some tartar on it or something.
Oh,
or
nice!
Something like
you
that.
got Branson to eat tartar.
Well, he didn't know he was eating it.
Oh, good.
And then he was like, "That's amazing." And I was like, "Oh,
it's raw meat,
fingers,
right? It's mac and cheese.
Definitely chicken." Yeah. So that was a good meal. That was amazing. And
what else did you do? We did charcuteries at your house.
Yeah, we did charcuteries
at the first night, and then what else? You went to yoga.
Yeah, been doing yoga at Vibe Yoga, another place for Las Vegas locals. Vibe Yoga, it's over on Horizon Ridge, basically Horizon Ridge and Stephanie, in Henderson, and it's a vibe. Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. Like, I mean, no, just scratch that. Where's Austin? Cut that, Austin. It's not fun. It's absolutely
trash.
Like,
it's trash.
It's so
isn't it?
difficult.
It's trash.
Sucks. But it's amazing. Like it's the good suck,
No.
It's hot. It's 95 degrees. It smells like feet, which is just.
I don't know if I could get over the feet.
But it's so good. Like the end of it, when it's all said and done and they open the 2 doors and like all the cool air rushes in, you're just like, it's the best thing ever.
So leaving's the best thing ever. That's what I heard.
Listen, yes, because then we go eat sushi. But no,
I'm here for the snacks.
It literally. The first time I went, my friend was like, "Want to do yoga?" And I was like, "Not really." And she's like, "We have sushi after." And I was like, "Cool, let's go."
Right.
Like, and so, but no, I do. I love it. Every week I'll go. Obviously, for the next few weeks, I won't be able to. 6 weeks, I can't go.
Right.
After my little.
Your nip and tuck?
My little schmuction.
Is that what we're calling it?
I don't know what we're calling it.
Hold on, wait. I got to redo it in my head. Hold on.
Schmeisho.
No, it doesn't work. It only works with Schmishmorshman. That's it. Doesn't work with Schmeisho. No. We tried it. Literally, Rebecca, you asked me, you said, "So what's up and what's going on today? What have you been up to this week?" And I literally blacked out. I even forgot Luke was here. I blacked out.
You're like, I don't know what we did.
I've only worked. That's it. I've only worked.
Nope, you're actually wrong because you've done one other thing that I'm so excited that you did. And we're going to talk about it, but we're not going to have any spoilers. We're just going to bring it to everyone's attention who happens to listen to this, which is you watched all 7 episodes of The Blackwell Ghost.
Oh, my God. I almost blacked that out, too.
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
Oh.
It was so good.
It's so good. And I've watched it now 3 times, and I could have
bought it. I could have bought it.
You should have bought it.
I know.
I should have bought it too.
I know. I could have bought it. I've spent $94 on $3.99 rentals.
Right.
Because I've watched it so much. To me, episode 6 is the best.
Episode 6 is bananas.
Don't you think it's the best?
I like episode 6.
I'm 7. I'm like meh. 7, I'm not into.
I thought 7 was really cool because it kind of brought a different element to it. But 6 was very good. I thought episode 4 was really good.
I just really enjoy the ghost part. I've always been like a ghosty, I just love that whole thing,
Paranormal.
That whole energy, and I just love it.
Yeah.
And so I was really into it. So that we can't give spoilers. So I can't.
We cannot give spoilers. But here's the thing:
get through the first 2. Just get through it, and then it gets so much better.
Because what you think it is on the first episode and the second episode is not at all what it is. And so, the twists and turns that come with it, and just the guy who's recording it is so
Us.
likable. Like,
He's us with a camera and some ghosts. Except for I would be crying and I probably would have peed my pants.
Oh yeah, no, I would have
like,
been out of there. I would not have stuck around for any of that.
I think if somebody was with me, I could have sat through it, because you know how many times I've asked you, like, let's go up to the Stanley house.
Yeah.
Until I get to the Stanley house, and I'll be
like, let's go to the Holiday Inn.
Right. I'll be like, Sam, where's the tickets to Detroit? Get me out of here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. I think I say that, but I mean, when I was watching it, I'm like, there's no way I would do some of the things that he's done. This fool, I mean, this is not a spoiler. This fool leaves the houses where he's at, like what have you, where he is, right? He leaves during the day and he comes back at night, and this fool doesn't leave a light on in the house. So every time he's walking into a dark house, every time I'm like, let me guess, there's no light left on? Okay.
But there is, because the ghost turned him on.
Well, there's that. And yeah.
That's not really a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
It's a ghost. So, I mean, come on. Clearly they're messing with stuff.
Right.
No, I tell you what, the first time I watched it, I stumbled across it. I'd never heard of it. It was last October, 2022, late October. And I was searching for just like ghost documentaries, because that's what you do. So you've been sitting on
this for almost a year and you didn't tell me?
I didn't know.
Why are you gatekeeping?
I did not know that you would be so interested.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I told you about it at the time.
Who is the person that walked up your stairs and went, I'm not going over there?
Yeah, that's true.
I am not, because there is something over there.
Yeah,
and then I
true.
immediately break right.
Yeah, you do. You run.
I know. I remember how skinny I was back then, 10, 12 years ago. I could like dodge a corner like nobody's business.
Yeah, you do hug that corner real tight. I don't, my ghosts in my house are nice little ghosts. They just like to play little pranks.
When I was younger, I must have been the last one. This is when we lived in California. Not that I've lived any other state. Never mind. Moving on. When I was younger, I must have been the last one to leave the house. Like my parents went out to, cocktails and margaritas.
Okay.
My sister was probably, I don't know, somewhere. And then so I left the house last and I came back first, and I must have left at like 5:30. And then I came back probably at like 9, and I left the door open, front door open.
Wow.
Like, did I? Probably not. Did I not shut it all the way? Sure.
Probably.
So I came back and I'm like, walking through, and it's dark because
Yeah.
I didn't leave a light on.
No, thank you.
I'm like walking through the house and I'm like, hello. And when you're scared, in the dark, everything moves.
Oh, yeah.
It all moves.
Yeah.
I'm like, what was that? Nothing moved.
Yeah.
Everything moved.
Yeah.
And I remember like trying to like get into the house, and I'm like, hello, is anybody here? Hello. And of course I like miss this light switch because I'm not smart.
Yeah.
And then I obviously missed the stair light switch because I'm not smart. I had to make my way all the way into a dark house to the kitchen.
No.
And then I turned it on.
No.
And then I had my 2 little poodles. Like,
you're no better than this guy.
Yeah. And my 2 poodles were like, you left the door open, idiot. And I'm like, thanks, guys. You could have barked. You could have come and found me. Right. Where were you?
They're like, in the corner because it's dark in here.
Right? They're like, it's
you
so
left
scary.
the door open and it's super scary.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, I always leave a light on in my house. Even when I know, like, summertime, I'm going to get home before it's dark. I still have a light on, just in case.
Oh, that's weird. I don't think I leave a light on.
Well, I do. Well, and at night, I have lights that stay on all night long, especially when, obviously, I'm home by myself.
Right.
But
she's not.
I'm not.
She's never home by herself.
There's 7 men who live in my house.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big and they're mean and they're
they
tough.
leave their shoes outside.
Yeah. Also Stuart.
Right.
But yeah, when I I have lights on. Alarm too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Daddy Chris hooked you up with all that. Like you could be like, blah blah blah, turn the foyer on. I have none of that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I have none.
None. I can light my house up like it's down.
I can light your house up too, girl.
Yeah, no girl.
I don't have any of that cool stuff.
Yeah. Which, by the way, a situation came up when I felt like I needed extra lights and such here recently. And how much of that did I use? All that technology? None. Not one thing did I use.
You didn't turn the light on?
No.
How many of your guns did you use?
You know, I was like, I was actually on the phone with 911 and they were like, are there any weapons in the house? And I was like, yes. And that's why I'm calling you because I don't want to use them.
Right.
So you bring your weapons
Right.
and you come to my house and you use your weapons
Right.
because I don't want to use mine.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I didn't turn the lights on. I was trying to get the cameras to work on my phone and I couldn't get the back gate camera to work. And I was just a shit show.
And were you like, thanks, Daddy Chris?
Yeah, I'm like, this is terrible. And then
You suck.
I texted him.
Lame.
And I'm like, nothing here works.
Right.
Which he's, he'll come home and be like, I don't know, it works just fine for me.
Right, I know.
Yeah,
He'll be like, push the on button and,
Right.
the Luxor light
Right.
from your house comes on Miki Court.
The Blackwell Ghost, though, people, it's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime.
I think first episode's free, and then they suck you
then
in.
They suck you in at
and then
$4.95.
Yeah, and then you pay at
$4.95.
pay as you go.
And I'm telling you right now, it's worth every cent. It's worth every cent, every penny.
You're definitely gonna. Obviously, I watched them at night when we were coming home, and like Daddy John would fall asleep, and I'd be like, "Gotta turn this off." You got to get to the office. I can't
watched
do that.
them all by myself.
Oh,
Chris was in town though, but he didn't watch them with me.
But that's odd that you can get through that, but you can't watch like any gore or scary or anything like that. I mean, like I was scared.
Yeah, I was too. But then I'm like, I think all of my experience with paranormal, which I've had several, all of my experiences have been like very like, it makes me nervous and everything. Like I trust ghosts more than I would trust a human. Stuart, but like a psychological thriller or something like that, where there's like a serial killer or something like that, that shit scares me beyond. Like I cannot watch that stuff. I freak out. If it's too intense, I have to turn it off. Chris knows. Like he doesn't even ask me to watch him anymore.
Right.
This stuff I can
He's
watch.
like, babe, do you want to watch Saw?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Final Destination was too much. That was bad.
Did you watch Sharp Objects or did you never watch it?
No, can't do that one.
Why?
I don't remember.
Exactly. You should give it another shot.
I will try it.
It's so good. Okay. It's so good.
Okay.
The paranormal thing I think freaks me out because one, they're staring at me right in front of me and I can't see them.
Right.
They're just looking at me.
Right.
And they're probably pissed because they want to communicate and they can't.
Well, they can communicate. They find their way.
But like
my ghosts flicker the lights when they're ready for you to go home.
But like, well, that's true. but like, do you know what I mean? Like, there could be like they want to say something and they can't express it, and I think I get frustrated about that, and then I get scared because I know they're just staring at me, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you find out in this documentary that they actually are very persistent in communicating to the point where like you understand what it is. That
if you have the right setup,
right. Right. And balls of steel. Right. To sit there for that, keep going back and sit there for that long. I can do that. It's the murdery things that I can't do. Hostel, I cried in the theater. Chris made me go see it in the theater.
Oh my God.
I literally bawled in the theater and then had to leave the theater and stand outside the theater.
Wow.
It was the worst thing that I've ever, like, no.
My first crush was Freddy Krueger, obviously.
Well, yeah. He
says my name though. I think that's why.
Oh,
yeah.
Really, just say my name.
He would say Heidi. I think he would say Heidi ho, ha ha ha. Chucky says Heidi ho, ha ha ha. Easy E says Heidi ho. Freddy Krueger says Heidi ho.
No way.
Yeah, they all say my name in the movies. So I don't know. I just had a little crush on Freddy Krueger.
What?
Yeah.
I've never seen a Chucky movie.
You're missing
a Freddy
out.
Krueger movie.
You're missing out.
What are the other ones? Freddy Krueger, Chucky, what else?
You got Jason, Friday the 13th, Michael Myers.
Nah.
You have all the Saws. You have all of...
I did see the Saw, you want to play, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that nonsense. I saw one of those. I was like, okay, that was kind of dumb.
Really?
And I did the escape room.
Those
the
were
Saw
fun.
escape room.
Oh, I thought it was so much fun.
I did it with our friends Dana and Jeremy, Dana Marie and Jeremy. It's always fun to do an escape room with people and see how they really are under stress.
I dropped my pencil like 70 seconds in and then I couldn't find it. And then the whole way through, I thought that was like the holy grail of the whole thing. Like I get to room 7 and I'm like, if I could just find my pencil. Can I borrow someone's pencil?
And they give you a light,
right?
Like a flashlight.
And then you think
that's gone.
Yeah. And then you literally think I have no supplies. This is why I can't figure it out. It's not because I'm dumb. No supply. I've lost them all because it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy, like the whole butcher scene. Oh my gosh. Texas Chainsaw Massacre scared the crap out of me.
I don't think I watched that one, but
that
I feel
was
like...
the one with Jessica Biel. And like I just start sweating. I'm just sweating profusely, and I'm like engaged, and I'm locked, and I'm like sweating, and I'm like, you can't. I'm like a 3-year-old watching the Smurfs, where you're just like, and then like everybody's calling your name, and then you hear fucking nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, that
really?
movie, like that movie. I'm so allergic to chainsaws.
Oh, yeah. Is
So-
that the one where the girl runs up the stair, inside and up the stairs?
No, probably not.
Oh.
This is the one where she has a loaded weapon tucked under her skirt.
No.
Okay.
Didn't watch it.
Ryan Phillippe's in it.
I don't know who that is. I did not grow up being able to watch
Any of that?
any of this.
I begged my
None
mom.
None of this was allowed.
I begged my mother, begged her and begged her and begged her. And you know how my begging can get.
Yeah, I do.
I begged her to let me stay up and watch Freddy Krueger. And 10 minutes in, I was asking her if I could go to sleep. I was so scared. I was like, Mom, can I go to sleep? She's like, nope, you want to watch it. You want to watch it.
Oh
and I'm
my
like, no, Mom,
gosh.
I want to go upstairs and go to sleep. And she's like, no. So then I fell asleep on the couch and I was fine.
During the movie.
Yeah, during the movie. This is way past my bedtime.
Sometimes if something does bother me or scare me or it's too intense, I have to watch cartoons the entire night.
Yeah.
So SpongeBob SquarePants is like my go-to.
Right.
And so I just turn it on. I'm like, everything's going to be okay because SpongeBob's
Right,
here.
exactly. I do like Lifetime or something.
Lifetime is terrible. If Lifetime will convince you that every person in your life is trying to kill you.
Oh, no, like Christmas Lifetime.
Oh, like the Hallmark
right,
things.
yeah.
Or,
like those things. Those are nice.
It's almost Hallmark movie season, by the way.
I know.
They
I
have-
looked at our weather. It's kind of getting weather.
No, it's supposed to be 110 in a few days, isn't it?
97, 104.
Oh,
something
97
like
is
that.
weather.
And 104. Like we're slowly getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank goodness. See, it's not that bad here. Actually, everyone should move to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Call us. We can help
Or
you.
don't.
We can help you.
We might have a railroad pension by then.
I mean, I'm trying to.
I know.
But Chris is not working the railroad.
Right.
There's no such thing
John's
as a
like, I
salmon
want to go
pension.
open my own business and stop in the union. And I'm like,
It's
did you guys get that?
Who needs a union job? You're like, I do.
I'm like, you do. Because you do pools and I do real estate and we're kind of the same. And so
Right.
if I flip, you're going to flop. And then we're
Right.
all just going to be sitting here broke.
Right. Just staring
Yeah,
at each other.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not good.
No. So he was like, I want to own my own business. I'm like, I want you to join the union.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, I feel like when we talk about unions, we're like playing with fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's go on that. What else are we talking about?
I have been like fascinated, speaking of fascinations, with ghosts and such. I've been fascinated with all the alien talk that's been going on. That apparently we're now admitting that there's aliens.
So, do you want to hear the conspiracy theory side of it and why I don't know anything about this?
Yes, and I have my own conspiracy.
Everybody's saying that this is blue beam. I had to say it.
What the hell does that mean?
Exactly. I said, I'm sorry. What's a blue beam? It's something that some other country created to make. I guess I call it a hologram. I don't know. A picture.
What country?
I feel like we're still playing with fire if we start talking about countries and unions and.
No.
Austin's gonna be like, couldn't use that one.
Don't send us a cease and desist.
Right? Please don't. It's like haven't you seen the things where like the whales like in the clouds, and it looks legit and it looks real, but it's not. Like
Okay.
basically, they're saying that it's not real. They're going to fake an invasion, and then I closed my ears and walked away.
Oh, so what I'm hearing you say is
It's made up. It's not real.
that so I actually have a theory along those lines probably, but not as I don't know what blue beam is. So my whole thing is like, just because you've acknowledged it, now you're saying, oh yes, there have been aliens. We have alien motherships. We have alien carcasses. We have
All this
All the
stuff.
aliens,
all this
right?
paraphernalia.
Right. So we've had it for years. Just because you're standing up and saying there are aliens and we acknowledge it doesn't mean that there's about to be alien activity that's going to be like detrimental to the world. Like You know what I mean? Like how convenient that would be if you stood up and said, yes, there's aliens. And then all of a sudden the aliens were like, take me to your leader.
Right.
You know, like that doesn't, because we've had sightings from aliens for truly like the Egyptians, the Mayans.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like just because Lindsey Graham stands up and he's like, I can't get on the Wi-Fi and there's aliens, you know,
Right.
like that doesn't mean that the aliens are now coming.
Right.
They're still buzzing by our planet and locking their doors. Like, they're like,
look, do you get a
be
little
careful when
shit
you go
show
by
to the
Earth.
left?
Right. Exactly. Like they're not, and please don't come. Like, I don't want to take you to Nancy Pelosi. You know what I mean? Like, take me to your leader.
Oh,
No, I'm
that's
good.
Our leader?
Well, she's one of them.
Is that what we call her?
I mean, that's what they call themselves. But I mean, like, who are
aliens
who
or
are we taking
leaders?
you to?
Oh, I don't know.
What leader would you? Putin? Like, where are we taking you?
In my house, Lil Pete.
Listen, Stuart's like, get over here.
I know. I know. He's like, do you have a donut?
Aliens are like, we don't understand. And he's like, get out of here until you bring me a donut.
Right? I need a donut hole, actually.
Right now. Yeah, no, I just think it's all very interesting.
I mean, I'm sure there's aliens.
So I think you're probably right.
I'm pretty sure their name's not Alien, though. I'm pretty sure. I can't wait to learn.
It's like
learn
Edgar.
Right. I can't wait to learn their real names.
Right.
Where he's like, hey, I'm Alex.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, you look just like Keanu Reeves. Weird.
Well, I think I believe that the Mormons believe that when they die, they go to a planet in the sky.
Rebecca!
Well, they believe they go to a planet in the sky, and would that not be where they? You know what I mean?
If there's a celestial and then an ancestral.
I don't know what that is.
And then a celestial.
I'm sorry. Back that up one more time. There's a what?
Celestial, an ancestral, and then a celestial. There's like three.
I would like to know what the ancestral is.
There's like three.
I need a little bit of more information about the ancestral part of this.
I think there's a brochure. I'm not sure.
Is Alex bringing the
I don't
brochure
know.
with him when he comes, or like
I don't know.
Is he like, I have this brochure and it's like the lost forest in Tennessee and also the ancestral part of like
no,
what are
it's
these
like they're like
galaxies?
levels that you could go to, and like what you've done here determines on which heaven you get into. But I have heard that 2 of the 3 levels women cannot go to. I know.
Bitch,
Sit
don't
down.
tell me I can't go.
Sit down.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to your stupid heaven anyways.
Is it a bunch of men there?
Right, yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know,
Never mind.
exactly.
I'm good. I'll stay where the women folks are. I mean,
Right.
be catty, but
Right. It'll be fun though. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Fly on that wall.
yeah. Ooh,
So
ancestral.
you know what I think is weird? Speaking of celestial and heaven and how women can't go, every time I would get a little toasty with John, because John believes in all kinds of weird shit. He's just a hippie. He's just this baby little hippie.
He's like my brother.
I know.
I've never had.
He's just this like hippie, and he's like, he'll start talking about weird shit, and I'm like, what? Have you been hanging out with my mom too? What is happening? Anyways, you know what I think is weird? I think it's weird that women have the ability to get pregnant. And have we talked about this?
We may have. I'm sure we have.
Maybe I've debated this with someone. I don't know. I think it's weird that women in like everyday religion, like the norm, not normal, but the ones that are like around the corner from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's weird that we give that we can create another human life, and yet we are not respected as like a goddess.
Yeah. I mean, there are some religions.
Right, but
where-
I'm talking about like
Yeah.
the other ones just like damned the woman.
I mean, Christianity's, basically just like,
Oh, and guys,
Yeah.
by the way, I don't know anything about religion. I was not raised religious. I don't know anything. What do I say? What was our T-shirt supposed to say?
there's,
I'm pescatarian, and you're
my religion is pescatarian.
yeah, and yours was what's the real religion?
My religion is Presbyterian or Protestant my diet is Protestant and my
Yeah.
religion is pescatarian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know absolutely nothing, but I just find it weird that. But then John was like, "But you can't create it without me," and I'm like,
And that is the patriarchy right there.
right, and
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, I understand. I need your tiny little baby sperm. I
Right.
need your tiny little like you could die and I can still have a baby on you.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yep.
you don't even need to be alive.
No.
But then we actually create
Mm-hmm.
and nurture and have and like build the baby
Yeah.
and then birth it.
Yeah.
And there is no religion out there that thinks that like like if I was like if God was like talking through these other religions, he would be like, this is the Holy Grail. This is it. The womb is the Holy Grail, I would think.
Well, I mean, Christianity says that the womb is the Holy Grail,
Then
but
how
they
come we
don't practice it. We don't
that-
practice it
but
because
I-
there's a bunch of men in charge.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think it's terrible. I think it's crazy to put religion and then the womb not come up and women not come up in like a treat your woman like a goddess type of situation.
I mean,
My lips to God's ears.
you know.
Look at us just running down these roads.
Yeah. Ooh. Alrighty then.
I just think it's weird.
No,
That's it.
I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, and I don't disagree with you. I think that I'm just very tired of I am just very tired of men thinking that it's okay to, put their hands on women and
Like they're objects.
Yeah. Keep your body to your body parts to yourself. Like,
What
and
do they
then
say? Keep
also
your mitts to yourself.
So speaking of shows to watch, Shiny Happy People.
Oh.
Yeah, talking about not respecting women, where like everybody talks like this and we're all like childlike, and spanking, there's no age limit for spanking, so a husband can spank his woman when she acts up. And like,
I can't even remember.
Like, I've watched that twice because I was like, I need to watch this train wreck one more time.
Right.
And then just the infiltration of these extremists into politics and, the school systems and all of that, where it's just like, one extreme side screaming about the other extreme side. And then the rest of us are in the middle of it all,
Right.
being like, just like, leave me alone. I'll leave you alone.
Right. And it all comes around. It all is around money. It's all a money.
Oh, it's
thing.
all money.
It's all money.
All greed. It's all money. Our government sucks because it's money. It's, everything sucks because of money.
Right.
But
I love money.
Does anybody have any money?
I love money so much. Can I borrow
some
some money? I love money so much. That's another thing with women is that it took a really long time for our generation, and I'm pretty sure we're the first of the generations. Maybe like when the first women stockbroker got in, like maybe that have started it. It's like women aren't allowed to be like, I love money.
Well, it seems like women have to apologize for, being assertive in a workplace or things like that. We have to, like, that's not what our role is supposed to be. And so when we are that, then oftentimes we get labeled as being difficult.
But I'm just saying, like we've never been able to be like, I love money.
Yeah.
Like, and it's okay that we love money.
I love
we
money.
love money.
I love money.
Right.
Yeah.
I love working. I love working for money. I love making money. I love spending money. Well, not really spending. I'm kind of
No,
a
you
little
are a
cheapskate.
hoarder of
I'm
money.
a little cheapskate.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
I've
love spending money.
I've gotten so much better.
You have gotten
Oh,
better.
yeah. We are so opposite.
Yeah.
She throws her money out the window.
Shut up. No, I
She's
don't.
driving 70.
I do not. I just feel like I don't have kids. I can't
Right.
take it with me.
Right.
And so
I need I need it to last us through when like retirement and stuff because we don't have those pensions.
Well,
that's where
yes,
I get scared.
but I do invest.
Yes,
yeah.
you do have.
So I do have I have nice little healthy investments.
Yes.
So, so it's fine. So if I want I want the nice thing, then I get the nice thing. Because
you do love yourself a lot of tiny little Amazon things too.
Yeah, Amazon's my favorite.
Yeah.
But since I stopped drinking,
It sucks.
yeah,
Life sucks.
Everything's miserable. I go on Amazon, I get no joy from it. None.
You want to tell people? I thought it was pretty cool what you found out at Toll Brothers yesterday.
Oh, they are building these little like safe things, these little safe boxes into the exterior of their homes. And I'm guessing, I don't know how it works exactly, but I'm guessing there's some key that like the Amazon people have or a code or whatever. And so they have it. And so they put your packages in it because if you don't live in Las Vegas.
It's probably a code, just like they give you the gate code and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, so here's the thing that if I was an Amazon driver, I'd be like, oh God, what's the fucking code? You know what I mean? Like, oh.
Well, yeah, because you're a
still
realtor.
text you when I get to your gate, and I'm like, "What's your gate code?"
I know.
You know,
I need to change it.
Yeah.
I think I can. I'll call him tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, they built this in. So if you don't live in Las Vegas, you may not know that like package theft is like constant. So these people,
I'm pretty
literally,
sure it's everywhere, not just in Vegas.
I don't know. Like
It
if you're
is.
rural and people have
I think
driveways,
I
they have
think
to
it's
go up.
worse. It's probably worse. They're probably I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody would have to tell me because I only live here, and I know that those assholes drive around and they follow the Amazon trucks and watch what houses they stop at, and then they just go and scoop up the packages right behind the Amazon guy. I mean, the Amazon guy should save like 6 hours of time and just pull over and be like, take it all.
Right,
That's
I
what they're
know.
doing. So they built these little safe boxes in with a code, and then your package goes into
That's so
that.
cool.
And then
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and then your tchotchkes are safe. You know.
Is that what you're ordering?
Sometimes. But I also order big stuff too. Oh, I just ordered like a little miniature fridge. And the Amazon guy is like, I know he hates me.
Oh yeah, he does.
He comes out and he's just like, and I'm like, they don't give you a dolly? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, put it on the dolly, roll it up.
Does he?
No, he just schleps it from the thing to
Poor
the front
guy.
door. And then they don't even ring my doorbell anymore because the dogs go batshit crazy and they don't hear
Amazon,
that.
you should get your guys some
Dollies.
yeah.
UPS, air conditioning, Amazon, dollies.
Yeah.
Next, we're fixing all kinds of problems here. And pensions.
Yeah. I would love one. God.
I'd go work at Amazon for a pension.
Oh. I would stand in a food can line for a pension.
I would do
Do you think those things in the video have a pension? Daddy Chris just sent us his
No, there's no salmon pension.
oh.
Yeah.
Maybe there is. Daddy Chris just doesn't want you to know.
He's just
He
like,
hasn't told you.
Yeah, he's like, you're not getting that pension money.
We should give it all up and just go work in the line for 6 months. My feet would hurt so bad.
I would be complaining. It would be dirty.
yeah.
I would just,
It
he
would
would hate
smell.
me. He would hate me.
Oh, it would smell. Could you imagine you and Chris working together again? Well, I mean, we kind of work together when he's here.
Yeah, and it doesn't go well.
No.
I mean, it does, but
He tells us to stop touching his spreadsheets.
yeah. Yeah. And he tells us to do stuff, and we go, okay. And then,
And then we don't do it.
Yeah, so no,
Well,
it
life
doesn't
gets in the way.
You know, it's hard when you are living with someone, married to someone, working with that someone. Like, it takes a very, very
Oh, yeah.
balanced
Absolutely.
couple.
I helped John out for 3 days and cleaned pools with them.
That did not go well.
It was terrible.
First of all, you were ready for a break at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You were like, it's hot and I need a snack.
Exactly. I'm like, I've been up since 6.
Yeah.
I don't wake up at 6, guys. So when I do, I think it's lunch at 8
Yeah.
a.m. I was like, I need a snack. Can we stop and get water and I have to pee?
Yeah.
And he's like, you're slowing down my route. I'm like, do you want someone else to come help you? Because I don't remember having that option.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And he's like, can we go through McDonald's? I'm like, do they have a bathroom? Yeah, sure can. Because I drank all the water at like stop 2.
And then you were helping him, and he services one of the pools of one of the agents in our brokerage. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're helping John clean this guy's pool, and he's one of our agents, and he like walks out his back door, and he's like, "Hi, Heidi," and you're like, "Yeah, just top producer over here, just cleaning your pool."
I was,
dude.
I was literally scraping his tiles. I was brushing his tiles, and then I got all pissed off at him. Because I can't reach the other tiles. And I'm like, this is a terrible design. Terrible. How do you even keep this clean? This is so stupid.
Oh, Lord.
Because you had to put the pole all the way out. And then I have these little hands. And I'm like.
And it took him about, 3 days to find somebody else to come and help him?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'm not doing this
He's
anymore.
like, get out of my car. Get out of my truck.
You're like,
And then I'd like stop and watch the wildlife. Like the bird would come down and drink, and I would just like stand there and stare. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm working." "What are you doing?" And he's like, "You're not doing anything."
It's like me in the office.
Right?
I'm trying to do computer work, and I'm like, what are you doing? Working.
Right? And then when I'd find something, like I found a little scorpion on the wall, I'm like, "Babe, come here. Come check this out." And he's like, no. Go wait in the car.
This is not what we do. You're slowing me down.
Right. It was great.
I found a wolf spider, that huge spider in my pool skimming little thing. It scared me because it was like.
It's large. They're large.
It's like
they're
this big.
Yeah, they're
like,
they're
and
big
that's
spiders.
not an exaggeration. And I was gonna clean out my little leaves from my thing and open it up, and there he is, and he's like, morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah! And so I screamed like at the top of my lungs and ran. And our neighbors were inside and they're like, you okay, Rebecca? Like it was that loud.
Wow.
Like it freaked me out. But then I was true blue, man. I was a homie. I made sure that John knew that there was a gigantic spider in my pool thing and that he just lives there now because I'm not moving him.
Right. And John said, don't kill him. Leave him there because he's going to eat all your scorpions.
Yep. And
is he still there?
No, he moved on.
Oh.
And there was a scorpion in my house like, I don't know, 4 days ago.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah.
My tenants found
sucked
8.
at his job. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's
or the same one 8 times.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. They have babies. They carry them on their backs.
Yes, they do.
So that's disgusting. Anyway, scorpions are the devil.
Yes, you do think that.
We don't have snakes in our area. We don't have mosquitoes. We don't have fleas. I'll take a few scorpions.
Yeah, and it's not like we see, and then we do when Daddy Chris is home. We do go scorpion hunting, and we get them.
I do not.
Yeah, we get them.
Do.
We get them before they come to you.
Yeah,
we go scorpion hunting in my backyard too.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I turned on my fountain, and this big one came out, and he was like, "Who touched my rock cave?"
Ew.
And I was like, "Him."
His name's John.
Right.
He sleeps on the left side of the bed.
I had a little bit too much wine that night, so I just took my shoe and I went. And then I squished it, and he passed away. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Scorpy.
Yeah.
Stuart's like, has anybody seen Scorpy?
I know. He's like, my best friend.
My best friend hasn't returned my calls in like 4 days.
He hasn't written either. Oh my God.
Well, last night I had ants in my bed, so there's that.
Better than in your pants.
Well, I mean, kind of, but not really.
That's terrible.
So the night before last, I called you yesterday morning, and I said, I swear to you, there's ants in my bed. And I'm not eating in my bed. There's no but it's hot outside. They're coming inside for water. And usually there's like 4 or 5 of them, right?
Right.
And
or they trail line.
They in this, they don't.
Right.
Like I just find a few here and a few there. I started using a new laundry detergent, and maybe that's what it is because it's like non-toxic kumbaya laundry detergent. And last night we went to bed and Stuart jumped up in the bed and saw the ants and then went to investigate the ants, right? With this little nose. And I guess they got on his little nose and were in his nose. And then he was like, oh, and it was bad. I don't even know how many ants. It was an ant invasion.
Did you find the trail?
Yes, I did find the trail.
Where'd it go back to?
It went back behind the bedside table. And then I don't know where it went after that.
Did we...
Yeah, on the new carpet. I didn't even care.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, we're done here. Yeah, I was like, fuck it.
I forgot you got new carpet.
Yeah.
How's it look?
It's pretty.
How's your pad?
Oh, it's nice. It's very cushy.
I'm the first person to walk into somewhere and go on the carpet and be like, this is a good pad.
Yeah. When I do my videos and I'm doing videos of homes for, out of state buyers, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oof, this carpet pad's great.
Yeah,
Or I'm like,
I know.
This is garbage.
Right.
This
is
is builder
this a trampoline?
grade.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice.
We got the upgraded thing because, if you're going to do it right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the way I feel about it. And then we got the house painted, interior painted too. So.
And floors done.
And downstairs floors done.
And baseboards.
Yeah. It's been a busy summer.
I know. And you haven't cried yet. I think it's because you're not drinking.
It is because I'm not drinking, I think. I mean, I've had my moments where I want to lose my mind, but
you still, this would be about the time where you'd cry and be like, I want Daddy Chris.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Mm-hmm. I mean, no, I obviously love you.
Right?
Honey, miss you so much. But no, I'm
good.
I'm good. You do crab season if you want. No, no. I'm ready for it. I am ready.
I thought they couldn't find the crabs.
Last year they could not find the crabs. They think they went over the shelf.
Yeah, and then they're at the lower bottom that we can't get to, right?
But I think that maybe they're coming back. I don't know. I honestly have not talked to my husband since middle of June.
He has no idea that. Does he know the house is painted?
He knows we got flooring. I don't know.
Does he know you got a tattoo?
No.
Does he know you're getting another tattoo?
No.
Does he know you're getting lipo?
No.
Does he know that you got new baseboards?
Yes.
Carpet?
Yeah, I told him
Paid?
about the flooring.
Did you know you got a new
I don't
car?
Know, I don't know. Yes, that
Okay.
I told him.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, but I didn't ask for any of these things. I simply just do them and then I inform.
Right.
That's the hard part.
And by
about
the
being
way,
married
ladies
to
and
me.
gentlemen, she did tell me, she's like, when I start to get on my bullshit next year, shut me down. And I was like, no, can't do that because you don't tell me until after you put it in motion.
That's true, and now I am aware of that.
Yes. So we're going to work on that.
We're gonna work on
So
that.
you're going to come to me and you're like, I'm going to burn the house down and restart it. And I'll be like, that sounds terrible. Let's not do that.
and then I'll be like, okay, and then I'll go home and be like, I have a match and some gasoline.
Right.
That's weird.
Right.
No, I don't. I am a person who does not ask permission pretty much to do anything. I never have. You can ask my parents. I just always did what I did, and then like I am the ask
I
forgiveness.
think maybe I asked for permission and then I still did it. I don't know.
I just did it. And
Yeah.
then I suffered the consequences. That's why my life was much harder than it had to be prior to these days. Like, but you know what? When you make your life hard and then you're like, well, I'm making my life hard. Then you figure out how to navigate hard and then it gets easier.
We
do that.
should interview our parents when they come into town
Oh,
and be like, what was childhood Reba like? I can hear your mom. I can hear your mom's voice right now.
me too.
She's like 4 nose rings.
Oh, no. I got my first one when I was well over the age to
I
not
know.
live with them anymore.
I know. And
Still
she
had to take it out.
Right. Still ripped it out of your face.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, I would actually like to know. I think they would say that I was difficult. I was difficult. I was a difficult kid. I was never being adopted is a different mindset altogether.
Right.
And even though there was never a time that they were like, you're adopted, I always just knew I was adopted.
Right.
That mindset is just feral,
Right.
in my opinion.
Right.
You're not my parents.
Right.
But you
tell
are,
me,
and I love you.
Right. But you can't tell me what to do.
I'm going to do what I want.
Right.
Also, like, I'm not like y'all.
Right.
And I'm not like them.
No.
There's a lot of things I learned from my mom that I definitely emulate, but I'm vastly different, I think, from my family, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. But I was not an easy kid.
Is your sister different than your parents?
In some ways, yeah. In some ways, no.
I mean, same as you?
No.
No.
I was definitely the hellion. My
Gotcha.
sister was not the hellion.
Hellraiser?
Yeah, I was.
That's another scary movie that you should watch with
Ew,
Pinhead.
that sounds like a terrible movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, yeah.
No,
They named it after you.
Oh.
I don't know what my mom would say. She might say I was difficult. She might say I was entertaining. She might say I was.
I've heard the stories.
Scary.
Definitely scary and entertaining.
You think so? I don't know if I was I don't know if I was. I'll ask her.
I would love to know. I would love for Sue to come in and we would ask her a few questions. I would love that because it would be interesting to hear her perspective from that time versus now.
Right.
Because
I'm a totally different person.
That's the thing.
Right.
Like, I'm okay now.
Right.
I have not always been okay.
Right.
Like, I have been a pain in the ass. And so now the perspective and looking at it is like, you're all right.
Right.
But like in the moment, I was not okay.
Right.
My parents were miserable. Your mom had to have been like, oh shit.
I don't know.
You were your dad's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Probably.
Like, you're a little mischievous.
Yeah.
And you're like So I would think that your mom probably had quite a few frustrating years.
Oh, I'm sure.
And your sister probably gave her as much headache as you did.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. There are probably different headaches, though.
Yeah. Well, mine, same.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Same, different, but headache, but different, but headache. Did you just call me a headache?
Pretty much a migraine.
Right.
But that's why I don't have kids.
Yeah, I don't want to do this no.
No. I mean, my mom said, I hope your kids are just like you. So
You're like, what kids? Stuart? Thank you, Mom.
I win. Yeah.
You're like, Stuart's hopefully the worst you get.
I mean, couldn't get any worse.
Maybe Stuart's your karma.
Stuart is, Chris will tell you, Stuart is me. He's like, that is the dog version of you.
Oh, my God.
And then he's like, you two have a very weird relationship. And it's true. Stuart and I have a very weird relationship. Like, he pushes my buttons just to push me over the edge. And I'm like, I can't stand you. And then I'm like, come here. Let me just hold you like a baby.
I know.
You know, like, it's like we have a tug of war between, like, who's in power, Stuart and I.
So I was talking to John last night about Lil Pete. And I was like, you know what's so cool about P? is that dog has me wrapped around his entire body, and he doesn't use it against any of the other dogs.
Yeah.
And John's like, what did you just say?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's so spoiled. He doesn't act spoiled.
Yeah.
And it came out of John's mouth last night 3 times.
Okay.
He's spoiled, but he doesn't act spoiled.
No.
Tipsy acts spoiled.
Yes. She's
Lil Pete does not act spoiled at all. And he is like
the spoiled.
I come in and I'm like, who just look at this little heavenly angel baby in front of me.
Yeah.
I sing to him.
Yeah.
I call him handsome and a princess.
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
he
like,
loves.
yeah. I mean, like, he is the most spoiled. I rub his legs at night. I massage his back legs. I rub his little booty. I mean, like, we have a whole diabolical thing that we, like, make out all night. Just me rubbing him.
Yeah.
Giving him little massages. And then he goes to sleep.
Yeah. And he's like, he's on a level above all the other dogs. Yeah. And he's like, I don't need
to talk to you about this.
Yeah, this is not your thing.
I don't need to tell you about this.
You don't need to know.
Yeah. It's just
a
so
need
cute.
to know basis.
So cute.
You know, Stuart is definitely spoiled. So is Lenny. So is Lilibet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Lilibet, she's got that high pitched bark. But it's funny now because the way I get her to stop barking is I say that's what's going to get you adopted.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's the worst.
And then
terrible.
And then you bought her
a sling.
A sling.
So I wear her. Yeah. I just put her in the sling and wear her around the house.
And
she's like perfect. She takes a nap. She's good.
And then she cries to get in it.
Yeah, and then when I take her out of it, she's good for about 20 minutes, and then she starts grumbling at me. She wants to be back in the sling.
I can't wait to see Daddy Chris with the sling and the dog in.
I don't know. I mean, I do need to find her a home.
I thought we were keeping her.
I need to find her a home. Like, she deserves to have a home.
She deserves to be with you, the boys, and Daddy Chris.
Well, I don't know that makes sense, you know? So I go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's a little diva. So
she's so cute.
We're gonna have somebody is going to want her. I know that.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be the right place, and then that'll be that.
Okay.
But Lenny only has.
I know.
Whatever time he has.
I'm already on borrowed pee time.
And that's the thing. You like hit that hump of turning 5, and then all of a sudden you're like, and we're at death's door with the dog. Like in my mind, that's just 9. Where we're at. Yeah.
P is 9.
Yeah.
9. He's 9. We were on borrowed time after 5.
Yeah.
I could have been on borrowed time after 3. His sister's already passed.
Yeah.
She passed away 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to consider it borrowed time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any day. But I do like I'll be in the shower and I'll think about the day that he passes away. And then I'll have to call someone and be like, P died.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
And then everybody can fuck off.
Yeah.
For like 2 days.
The worst.
Don't call me. Worst. And this is when, when stuff like this happens, this is when agents become really mean to me, and it's very odd. Like they'll blow me up.
And you're like, why aren't you calling me right now? My dog died.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, did you send me an email earlier? And I'm like,
no, my dog died.
Right.
Did you get an email?
Yeah.
Then I sent it to you. If you didn't, then I didn't send it to you. But my dog died.
Exactly.
And we are the people that when someone's dog dies,
and
we find out about it, they're getting flowers, sympathy cards,
photos.
Like we literally hear that someone's dog died, and we're like, immediately. When we have an account for flowers, and I'm like, and there go the flowers, and they arrive the next day.
Right.
I mean, that's how we treat that. That's how I would want to be treated. And how I was treated when Dexter died. It was literally like a parade of people
coming through
delivering flowers and food, and it was like a human died. It was crazy. But so sweet, wonderful.
And it was me, Daddy John, and Jay, and you. Yeah. Did anybody else come say bye to him?
No.
I mean, that was a lot.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
You blacked it out.
I blacked it out.
Yeah.
Like, that was the worst. But yeah, I mean, people just really showed up. So you want people to show up when your dog dies.
Right.
I mean, you want, not show up being like,
can I have that email? Yeah. Can I get that rental statement?
Did you order that HOA resale packet? Did you?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Micromanage me.
Yeah. Did you ask your seller to fix a leaky faucet?
Right.
Fuck you.
My dog died.
My dog died.
I think I'd probably just turn off my phone.
Yeah, no, you should. I mean, you should. I support that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Well, this got funky.
Yeah, this was like really dark.
Yeah.
This was terrible.
It's all right.
I mean, it's good,
Austin
but this is
will
all
decide.
the things. Austin will be like, well, that was funny.
Austin's probably like, I can't wait for you ladies to start drinking again.
Yeah.
You were so much better.
This is awful. No, he was editing the last one. He was like, oh, you guys are funny. I was laughing. Joke's on you this time, Austin.
Right. We can't be on all the time.
It's been a really, really rough couple of weeks in our world.
I'm tired.
I know. I'm exhausted.
And I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. It's
What time is it?
Wednesday at
7:30?
something time.
7:30?
I've been wearing a button-down shirt the entire day, which does not make me happy. And like loafers. I'm not wearing Vans. I'm not wearing flip-flops. I'm wearing like professional.
Oh, yeah, I see you.
Professional.
What are you going to wear on Tuesday?
What the hell is Tuesday? Oh.
Not California.
Oh, not Detroit.
Yeah.
I am wearing, I don't know. Something professional that's going to make me cranky.
I think you should wear your salmon pants.
Oh, God.
I love those pants on you.
Yeah.
And the little camisole.
Oh, okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's a camisole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
All right, guys.
Well, this was
great.
okay, this was something.
All right,
well,
bye,
this
guys.
was fun.
Peace.
Bye. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I'm so just.
And you're like, sorry, Austin. How long?